And I can play a Jodah, because I need a dragon to lock his flyer, give that indestructible, play a land, mic drop, baby. He might have won. Hello all, welcome to another Wildcard Wednesday video with your host, Bouncy Bear 95. Hope we're all having a blessed day today. Today we're really having a Wildcard Wednesday because this deck I just don't know how well it performs at the minute. I'd also like to take this moment to apologise for my really nasally voice. It's, all of the cold and flu symptoms of my last week have just taken themselves up in my sinuses for today, and they're just living there rent-free, which is annoying. But yeah, today we're playing a legendary deck. We're playing with Jodah the Unifier, who is great. I don't know whether it's a he or a she. I don't really know. I'm gonna say he, but I might be wrong. It's one of each mana colour. It's a 5/5 and it has legendary creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. So our idea is to pump out as many legendary creatures as we possibly can and flood the board early on. And then play Jodah and swing with everything. Sadly, there's not any legendary creatures that are like 1 mana that are worth playing. A lot of the 2 costs are dual colour as well, which makes things really awkward. So we kind of have stuck to a kind of blue-green deck mostly, and then splashed white with a few of these cards. It also has, whenever you cast a legendary spell from your hand, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a legendary non-land card with less mana value. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So Jodah really does do the work in when he/she is on the field. The problem is, of course, keeping it there, which is why we're running blue, so we can run a couple of slip out the backs. And why we're running white, because we can run a Jodah, which like doubles up, which is great. The good thing about legendary creatures is that most of them are quite like good on their own. They're like quite useful. So we basically got a Brutal Cathar with weird colours in Lagrella the Magpie. She can also exile her own stuff. Sadly doesn't have flash, but hey ho. That's just life, innit? So I guess I'll go through these. So we're running Dig Up because we're running 5 colours. We need to search our library for a basic land card at some point. The second ability might actually come in handy, the Cleave, later on in the game. If we get up to 2 black, we can search for one of our only 3 Jodahs, which I think is about the right amount to run, to be fair. I think if you run 4, you run the risk of just drawing into more of them, which is kind of fine because you're basically paying 5 mana to play a 4/4, I guess, or a 3/3 or a 2/2. You're basically paying 5 mana to potluck another legendary, which can get awkward. We're running Jacob Hawken, who is an inspector. He taps, draws a card, and then we exile a card from our hand face down, which is really annoying when your opponent kills it. However, if you have done this, and you can pay 6 to transform him when he does that. Really annoying that you can't just pay 8 and just have him there, because you have to tap him to draw the card for that effect to work. Super annoying. But yeah, then you get Hawkins Insight, which is at the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library face down. You can look at that card for as long as it remains exiled. Once during each of your turns, you can play a land or cast a spell from among the cards exiled with this permanent without paying its mana cost. So for what is effectively 8 mana, you can play the top card of your deck every turn, which is expensive, and to be honest, it could probably get taken out for something else. We're also running a Shigeki. Shigeki is 2 mana for 1/3. When it enters, you can bounce it to your hand, look at the top 4, and put a land from your hand, from among them, into the battlefield tapped, and then the rest go in your graveyard, which is real handy. His channel also gets stuff from the graveyard, but only non-legendaries, so it's not that handy. We're running Dennick, who cards in graveyards can't be target spells or abilities. He's basically in there because he's 2 mana for a 2/3 with lifelink. The 2/3 is going to stick around for a little while, and the lifelink is going to gain us a couple of lives. He is like, Dennick is the best blocker, and his 4 mana disturb is okay. It's basically whenever a creature you control dies, investigate. It only triggers once a turn, but it's a 3/2 with flying, so it's handy. It's handy having a disturb card in there. Also running Catilda, which has humans you control have tap, add a mana of any of this creature's colours, which is great with like Dennick, who's a human, or Jacob Hawken, who's a human, or Torrance, who's a human, or this lady who's a human, or this lady who's a human, or this lady who is a human, or this guy who's a human, or this person who isn't a human, it's an elf. But yeah, you get the point. A few of the lower down stuff are humans, so Catilda does pop off like that. She's only a 1/1, which kind of sucks, but she's basically like our Llanowar elves. She gets us that extra green or white when we need it, which is kind of handy when you're running like awkward lands sometimes. And then she has 6 tap, put +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, which I haven't used yet, because I feel like in this deck, once you've got Jodah, you don't really need the counters anyway. And once you're at 6 mana, you've usually played one of these anyway, so awkward. Useful still though. We're running Kadama of the West Tree, which is a 3 mana for a 3/3 with reach. It does stuff with modified creatures as well, but I just the like green-white sort of shell is here, which does kind of work and gets us blockers. Torrens makes us 1/1s. The girl is a Brutal Cathar. Shana is a 3/3 with lifelink, which is great. And then at the beginning of your end step, if you've gained life, you can pay X. You can draw as many cards as you can pay, and you have gained life for, I guess. She's pretty handy. She's kind of fun. I wish I had 2 to put in here. I think a dig up would get taken out for her. We're running Mirror Box, which is obviously just great. Legendary creatures get +1/+1. The legend rule doesn't apply, and each non-token creature you control gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control with the same name as that creature. The second ability doesn't really work for us that well. Like, we're running 2s of stuff because everything's legendary. I think I don't have 4 Mirror Boxes, but that would be another Wildcard Wednesday at some point. But in the meta, I must make a Mirror Box deck, because Mirror Box is just stupid. Relic of Legend is a weird one. So we can tap an untap legendary creature and add a mana of any colour, which is great when you've got these little low down guys. It taps to add 1 mana of any colour as well. And we're running Celestus too, which is a legendary artifact, which is really useful when you run Jodah, because when it enters, you get to search for a 2 cost, which is great. We're in Kyode. He gives stuff indestructible, and for 5 mana you can give him +5/+5, which is great on something with flying and flash. There's Sarath, the Viper's Fang, which gives stuff hexproof, which is just it's great. You can also pay 1 and untap another creature or land you control, which is great because you can basically protect your Jodah with this really well. We're running Nile, which may or may not come out. She's quite high mana for what she is, really, but she pairs quite well. So whenever he does combat damage to player, you look at the top X cards where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control, so usually 5. And you can put one of them to at the top of your library and the rest go on the bottom. And if there's 5 basic land types among lands you control, draw a card, which is great. 4 mana for a 2/4, scry 4, draw a card. Whenever it attacks, it's pretty useful. And it's a 2/4 body with flying, which is like bigger than you'd think. It's not a great blocker, but it's a blocker. It's there. And then we're running Jodah. We're also running Plaza of Heroes, 2 Sparrows Headquarters, because we're running blue, white, green, and just a whole slew of random stuff that I happen to have lying around. We're running one of each basic because Dig Up is only a basic land. It's not something with a basic land type, so you can only dig up for these colours. Really, in fact, I'm just going to do it right now. I'm just going to run 3 plains, 3 islands. I like pain lands. I just don't want to run that many pain lands, because otherwise the deck's just going to be like, play Jodah, take 5 damage, which is just not ideal. Like, even this might be too many, to be fair. With like the Plaza and the Celestis and the Relic of Legend, like, we don't massively need the tap lands, to be fair. But there you go. Well, we'll wait and see anyway. Chaser TX96 in cinemas Friday. That's interesting hand. It's very heavy on blue, but we've got blue, we've got white, and we've got a Plaza, which is crucial. I guess we play Plaza and then we play Jacob Hawken. Could have played the Wastes as well, just give it time before we they're gonna get kill spelled, probably cut down. But yeah, just give it time before we reveal that we're playing a Legends deck. Plaza's also an okay source of indestructibleness. He's gonna pick the Jodah, right? Oh, is it non-creature? Yeah, that's fair. That's nice. I love it when a duress doesn't plan out, because discard doesn't work very well and annoys me. Okay. You do you, honey. I've not got anything on 3, so I might as well play that. On 4, I could play the Sarith, or I could play the Nail, rather, I guess. Let's play the Nail. A 2/4 is quite big for burn, so I'll have to use a destroy spell on it, or 2 burn spells, which he looks like he wants to. It's also bigger than cut down, which is nice, so it might actually stay there a turn. Is that a sorcery? Flame Blessed Bolt? No. Flame Blessed Bolt might actually come back in as a counter to Phoenix Chicks, but then the chick doesn't actually come back that often in games. To be fair, be good against Underdog as well. So yeah, he's using 2 of them. See, Strangle's great, but it's a sorcery, so it's like forced him to do that on his turn, which is just so much effort, innit? I guess we go for a red. Well, if I call Plaza red, I've got black, I've got green, I've got blue, I've got white. Dealer's choice, really. I guess we go green, because that can be a black. I could play Jodah next turn if I wanted to, I think. Because yeah, we've got white, red, black, green, blue. I could play the Jodah, or I could play Sarith as just a blocker. playing black-red, so the only thing he can do is sacrifice his own creature in response to that. Or is it other? Oh, it is other. Read the card, Bobby. Yeah, I can't block that anyway. Not gonna buff that up then. Just play another, I guess. Okay. So Lestus is nice. Get the mana moving. And play a Kadama as well. I might as well attack. And that was maybe a mistake. Because I think... I don't know whether he's playing an aggro deck or a mid-range deck or what. And there's undoubtedly a hook in there somewhere. But Tide Harvester. Okay, so he's playing like a Rakdos deck. I wonder whether he's got Anvil somewhere sneaking around in there. It's like kind of black-red burn. Is it a human? Liliana? Okay. He's like... I wouldn't even know where to put his deck on in the charts. Yeah, get rid of the Kadama. I massively need that. Let's just say, like if he kills the Jodah, that's alright, I guess. If his Liliana gets up to 2 again, then he can sacrifice a creature. Hook for 0. Okay. It's a power play right there. If I ever did see one. Can't block because it's got menace. He's gonna make me discard the Kyode. Just like, alright. I'm gonna play the Celestus. And he's probably gonna go, oh, it's legendary, you muppet, why'd you play that? And then I'm gonna go, hey, here's why I played it, so I could get Jacob Hawken. Thank you very much. Oh, I should have... Oh no, I've got a mirror box. Forgot about that. I really did forget about that. Let's go one over there and... No, let's just go both over there. We've got Jacob Hawken as a blocker. I would not block with the Tide Harvester. I'm taking 7, 8... 9. He can deal me 10 next turn. Is that... No, active owns is sorcery. I maybe should have done that last turn instead of holding the plaza up. He's gonna attack and then buff it up a ton. Oh, that's what he should do. Whether he does it or not. I forgot I can't gain life with that out, can I? No. It's a irritating one. Yeah, let's not draw your cards and gain your life. I can cast Catilda. I can would I have to? 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got to go no attacks and hold up blocks, because otherwise we die. I would have gained a lot of life though. Celestus and a mirror box is like actually not a terrible combo, because you could just gain like 4 life a turn every time it flips. In fact, it's effectively 3 tap, draw a card, discard a card, gain 4 life, which is bad. Or draw 4 cards, discard 4 cards. He can choose from my graveyard as well, which is kind of content. He could pick anything. I'd probably go with a nail because it has flying. Okay. Okay. It's an interesting deck that he's playing. It's certainly not like ranked worthy, but it's like it's very near to like mono black, and it's very near to Rakdos Anvil. It's just not quite there. Maybe he is running Anvil and he just hasn't drawn into it. I don't know. He might just have a bad hand, but Knight of Dusk's Shadow is good, but just not good in this. It's a good uncommon, but uncommons in meta just aren't up there. What you got? You got a kill spell. I'd quite like to gain 9 life as well. Yeah, GG. That's a good hand. The dig up really makes up for everything. Traveling Minister, so I guess we're playing against life gain. Green, go for white so we can play the Torrens. Might make it awkward with the Shivan Reef though. Happy little doggo. Arf, arf. Another not quite a blue card. Not quite an island, should I say. Doggo getting the damaged. Oof. I say. Torrens. You got an enchantment for the Torrens, probably. You'll just get a power doggo up and attack with your trading savior, and then I'm gonna go no blocks. That's equally a play. Oh, what? I might need to run kill spells in here, you know. Because that is going to absolutely F me over. Oh, it's going to frickin' train as well, isn't it? Maybe do have to run kill spells. Irritating. Angry Bobby. Angry. I guess we'll get rid of his dog. He might have the enchantment that has flash, but I don't see why you would run it. Let's give this land indestructible. Because why not? Why not? I guess we block there, right? Well, I've got a 3/3 for this turn. Where's a hook when you need it? I've just played into his hand. He's got me in a spot where there is absolutely no way out for me at the min. It's very annoying. I like that that's got his little shield. I don't know. I just don't know. I guess playing a 2/4 is good. That Olenbrook Savior is just... See, it's just like a Cathar, but sort of worse, but sort of better. I would just quite like it very dead. It's his game. It's just his game. This is crazy. Absolutely freaking mental. I just can't believe that it's from the battlefield. That's it. Your game, dude. That's crazy. That's a really awkward hand. That's a much better hand. Get rid of the Sareth, because we don't need that early on, really. I think we go Sparrows on 1, because that pretty much sets our land base up. We might have to go Beachfront on 2 as well, which would be super awkward, but yeah. I guess that's it. And then Reef into Relic, maybe? Maybe Torrens? What were we thinking? If I play Relic, I can play Jodah next turn. But that's not that handy, like, on its own. I kind of wish he made legendary 1/1 green and white tokens, but that would be so stupid, because every time you made one, it would just die. Like, 2 Lunar veterans. The force is strong in this one. Get rid of the Torrens. Yeah, just one of them. I don't massively need them dead. It would just be nice if they were red. Well, that's frickin' weird. Autopay. That one. Yeah. I get 1/1 out of it at least. I can play another... Yeah, let's play another Torrens for it. Oh, that's freaking irritating. I wonder if I think the Jodah's ability will trigger anyway, because it is on the stack, right? Hoping for a Jacob Hawken, and that's what we get. It's just an insane amount of 1/1s at the min. Hoping he doesn't run burn down the house. Maybe that's why the red's in there. Catilda, good call. Good call. He'll probably have Helena and Alina in there as well. Maybe I should run Helena and Alina in here. Maybe I should just run Beatdown. Green, white, red, Beatdown. I always like to run blue. I'm basically treating this as like a commander deck, because why not? Let's go with a U. And then we can pay 6, right? And play one of them for free. It's always nice. We could play our own Catilda. Or we can swing with a million 2/2s. Swinging with a million 2/2s feels pretty content, but let's just auto pay there. Let's tap the Torrens as well. No attacks. I would prefer you all to be training. Oh, I could actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fair. Have your Lunak veteran back, you prick. Getting rid of my mana like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you do again? Whenever you make white things gain life, probably. I don't make 1/1 white soldiers. This is why I miss playing on Plague Queue. Ooh, he would be a good add to this as well. I could play green, white, red this. It could be Naya this. Maybe there's a video in that. I could run a wedding announcement as well. Like, I guess we play a planes. Let's put counters on everything. And then let's swing with 1,000,000 3/3s. Yeah, sod it. All of the trainings. She might actually just say, yeah, I'll take that. Okay. I mean, you could probably just take it, right? I don't see why you got rid of the Lunak veterans. Yeah, you might as well Covenant. So you got 5 mana, put +1/+1 that. Oh, that's pretty good. Maybe I need to run a Darian and Torrens and Catilda like humans deck. He'd be pretty content in a humans deck. Let's just say no blocks. Sod it. Might as well do. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna buff everything up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'd have to tap a thing to put a +1/+1 counter on him, and then make a soldier. Be fun. I guess I get one of those for free. It's always a plus. Do we cycle that and hope for a Jodah's? Can do. I could also just play that. Give all my creatures trample. And just like go ham. What have we got? We've got 3 there. And they all have like Death Touch as well, which is nice. I could play that untapped. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add green. And then we can tap you to add a colour, which is white. And then we go 1, 2, 3. Like that. Okay. Yeah. I guess you, because you just come in, right? Put counters everywhere. And then go all swing. None of them get training. That is still like a lot. It's probably not enough to kill him, to be fair. And like he's gaining 5 back from that just on lifelink alone. But anything he blocks with will die because it all has Death Touch, right? I think. I don't know, it gets rid of a lot. We're basically trading tokens. But we're getting some trampling. Oh my god, I love it when it pings off like this. You never get this in ranked. Decks just aren't good enough for ranked. Just have all of the frickin' tokens. Let's go with a blue, go for a red, and go for a black as well. Put one of them on top of my library. Dig up's good. We can just play it as a thing, but why bother? I've only got 2 blockers, so I think I'm gonna die this turn anyway. Good. Oh, like I guess I'll block once. You don't have trample, so like... Caves, okay, right. A blue and a red and a green and a white. What are you missing? Black, right? Black. F it. Could have done that last turn. Oof. My guys aren't even that huge, really. I mean, they all have trample, which is nice. He's still, like, blocking in really weird ways. Like, does he know that all of it has Death Touch other than the Sarthith? I guess he's, like, trample denying. Well, if he gets rid of the Kadama... Yeah. And block with the, like, 3/3 token, I guess. Yeah. Don't really want that to die. GG. You were an interesting opponent in the way that you blocked really frickin' weirdly every turn. And your deck didn't really know what was happening. Scientist. I mean, it's a hand, I guess. I'm happy with Sparrows to start with. I guess I play a red and play a Jacob Hockan. Let's draw. And let's just, like, exile that, I guess. I need green down for stuff to work, which is irritating. I still got the step out the back for him if he decides to run kill spells. So what we're playing against mono green modifications, I guess. It's got a nice ring to it for surezies. Let's draw a card. Let's Let's get rid of the Jodah. We don't need him at the minute either. Let's dig for a green. Play the green and play a Tilly. We can actually play a Jacob Hocon next turn if we want to. And I think I might play, yeah, let's just exile Jodah, right? Scry it like that. Play a Jodah. Frickin' 7/7. Easy. Easy, mate. In green, what does he have to deal with it? Fight spells? Okay, 2 fight spells. Yeah, figured. And then what, he gets 7 in? Alright. Very naughty. That's just funny. I can play one of those. And then I can play a Jodah, because I need a dragon to lock his flyer, give that indestructible, play a land, mic drop, baby! He might have won. Armor been looted. Okay, dude. I already don't like this guy. Keep 7. I don't know why I kept that. I can play a lot of awkwardness on turn 3. I think either the Relic or the Celestus needs to come out of here. But Relic's really good because it basically gives everything the Catilda ability, but like better. But then Celestus is really good because it's card draw and life gain in one. Oh, really regret not playing that. I mean, like, not really regret, because I still couldn't play the Danik anyway. I would have needed another white or blue. Just sort of really regret playing 5 colours, I guess. Torrens is good because he gets stuff. He fills the board with creatures, which is what I need at the minute. I also don't mind if he dies. The Shigeki, I don't actually mind if it dies, so I should maybe play that first. I'm just gonna go no blocks. Don't really need to be blocking there. He's playing red-black blood. Red-black artifacts, so that is kind of thingamer, what's it? Play that for 2, hold up, slip out the back, and block. I can play Relic of Legends and a Shigeki. Or actually I can play Relic of Legends and a Danik. Autopay. Get a 1/1 and a 2/3 with lifelink, which is nice. And oh, that's a fun combo. You can tap, because it's not a tappy tap, it's a tap ability, like the word tap instead of the symbol. You can like do it this way, I guess. So I now have a 3/4 with lifelink. And good God, do I need the lifelink? I guess I'll block you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would have been 8 damage in as well next turn. Yeah, I figured Anvil was coming. That's me pretty much dead next turn. Pay 3 for that, I guess. Get rid of that sushi. Is it when it exile any number of other target creatures controlled by different players until it leaves the battlefield? Okay, just the one. Just the one, please. I can still play him, but I need 1, 2, 3, 4. But I can tap Lagrella for that. I can just get in with the lifelinker. Next, because that's got flash. End turn. We gain a little bit of life back, which is nice. From that. Getting land moving would be really nice. I could have played the Shigeki, but I don't know. I'd quite like a flyer because I think he's probably going to have a kill spell for Lagrella. For that Atsushi again. Push to attack. I can go all pay with you. Tap you. Get another 1/1 in. I should have maybe just gone to blocks. Oh no, because I can't. I wouldn't be able to block with. Yeah, I guess the Lagrella. I really don't want him having a 4/4 dragon back. So that can block there, and that can block there. Kill spell, kill spell. No? Okay. He gets blood out of that, which is irritating, though. Okay, to the Jodah, yeah, that's fine. I was about to say the backswing from that's like a lot. Because I could pay, what? A blue, a white, a green, a black, a red to power Jodah up. So that would be 8 in. Which would be pretty swifty. I can dig up 1 green, black, black, and a 1, and that would only leave me with 1 mana left. Play a Shigeki and a Nail. Nail's pretty good because it's flying. Play a Shigeki. Auto pay and tap Lagrella because I don't want Lagrella dying. I can go next and swing with you and you and you because you'll all be bigger. So I don't know whether he's just going to double block the Torrens or no, he's just going to do it that way. That's fair. That also works for you too. But I'm gaining life back with Danik. So I'm happy. I tell you what, it is really freaking. Oh, wish I'd done that now. The pain. Glad I put the Nail and the Shigeki down. Have I got 2 dig ups? No, I've got to slip out the back now. What are you gonna do? Swing? Celestis is good. Bouncy Shigeki man's fun. Put a land card onto the battlefield. That's Plaza. We'll then play a Shigeki. And tap my Lagrella. And swing with you. Yeah, we're missing a mountain for that, which is irritating. I think we just hold the Danik up this turn because he'd probably kill it. forgot that that had reach. You don't see it often. I haven't seen it in a while, okay. Smelter might be really awkward. You can get rid of that Circuit Mender. That draws him a card. Yeah. That's weird. I guess we block the Blood Tithe Harvester there, and then get rid of a 1/1 there. He might have like a buff thing. Maybe he's planning on sacrificing the Harvester, and he's like, I might as well see if I can get 6 damage in. Feels like a really weird and badly planned attack. Mirror Box is fun. I could Shigeki. I really could Shigeki. Could just go all swing, to be fair. 1, 2, and then tap a thing. I guess we can... No, I don't want to, because I might mill through my other stuff, but I could dig up with that. 1, 2, 3. I can Celestus, but why bother? I'm going to activate Shigeki. I'm going to hope to hit a red, which we do not. I think I prefer a Haunting Maya. I can just play a Shigeki again, right? Go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sod it, because that's all gonna get training, which is nice. I'm back up to 14 as well, which is a pretty healthy life total when looking at the damage output for is that when it dies? That's when it enters. I don't really care about any of the rest of it. Yeah, I can definitely see why you want to get rid of the Torrents. You know, the thing that's actually winning me frickin' games. Coyote's real good. It's another goodie. Falconry Fullbear. Is that comes back, right? That you have to sack blood tokens for it. It also can't block, which is useful. Good game, dude. Good game. And we're back for the post-game roundup. I hope you've all enjoyed watching this video. If you do, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. It helps me out deeply. We're hoping to get to monetization at some point, and more than 12 subscribers would be nice, eh? At the same time, I definitely appreciate everyone who has been watching my videos for the last year. Also, thank you very, very much. But yeah, onto the post-game wrap. This is a really interesting deck that has a lot of possibilities behind it, and this is not the only way to build this deck at all. As I was saying, like, you could probably take the blue bits out, add in a bit of red, turn it into white, green, red aggro, and happy days. Red, green, white stomp with humans, because in red, green there's pretty much a good synergy, I should think, in the legendaries of just make things with haste and trample and win, right? You got Tovlar. You could run this as a wolves deck, you could run this as an elves deck, you could run this as a elves deck. Rith is in there, Jetmir is in there, Ginny Faye. Could be making 3/1 doggos instead of 1/1s with training. I don't know what I'd even do with that though. But yeah, 3/3. Whenever it attacks, make a tap treasure token. That's pretty good. Mr. Orfeo, the Boulder. Seems pretty good. Helena and Alina is obviously really good. There's another guy. Where's the, like, goblin from Dominaria? Oh, there it is. Rulik Mons, Warren Chief. It's also pretty content. 4 mana for a 3/3 with Menace, and whenever he attacks, you can either put a land from the top of your library into the battlefield tapped, or he makes a 1/1 red goblin, which is pretty aggro too. And then you could just run kind of like at 1 or at 2. You could, instead of slip out the back, you could run like you could run 4 dig ups to get your mana sorted, and then you could run maybe some like goblin stuff, or like Phoenix Chick, or Kumanos would be pretty fun. Kumanos into like Shigeki would be interesting, I guess. But yeah, there's all sorts that you can play around with Jodah. There's so many legendaries out, especially from Dominaria. There's meant to be like 1 in every pack, because it's like 1 uncommon, either an uncommon or a rare there will be 1 legendary in it, I think. I don't think they've done common legendaries yet, but one day, one day. Solar Windgrace is in there as well, which is pretty funny. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed watching the video. If you have, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Happy Wildcard Wednesday.